Hi, this is Will Bowen with today's Jumpstart. I'm still in Philadelphia. I'm walking towards Independence Hall. I was there yesterday, just walking around. Yesterday to you, same day to me, just a little bit later. As you can see, Independence Hall right behind me. I'm on my way over. I've got a ticket for a tour that starts in about 30 minutes. But I wanted to talk with you and help you get your day jump-started in a very good way before I did that. And we are continuing our conversation about 1 Corinthians 13. We're up to love does not boast. It does not boast. Now, what's wrong with boasting? What's wrong with telling other people how great you are? If you look up the word boast, it means to take excessive pride in your achievements, possessions, or I forgot the other part, but you know what boasting is. It's to take excessive pride in what you do and what you have, etc. Now, why would we want to take excessive pride, and what's wrong with that? Well, many people would say, well, it's just wrong and we should be humble. Well, why would we want to be humble? Well, if we consider the fact that we're trying to be loving, what does that mean? To express to other people that at their essence, they are okay. The moment we brag or boast, we elevate ourselves above other people. For those of you who study the complaint-free concept, you know that one of the 5 reasons people complain is to inspire envy. They complain about their possessions as a way of bragging about their possessions. Once we try and put ourselves above other people, we are no longer being loving. Loving is based on equality. It's based on being in the same space with other people. So, you don't want to boast. You don't want to talk about how great things are for you. And the other reason is that, I've talked to a lot of what many of us would consider to be very, very successful people. And I've asked them about their journey. And every single one of them has added a bit of luck or magic to it. Magic would include divine intervention, being called to do something. That would be the magic part, I would call, although I strongly believe in that. The luck component is just being in the right place at the right time. But as we know, as Gary Player, the great golfer, said, the harder we practice, the luckier we get. The more we practice being happy and comfortable with who we are, such that we don't need to boast to make ourselves look better by comparison to other people, the more loving we are to ourselves by accepting ourselves, and the more loving we are to other people by not engaging in some collecting the rocks, who's got the most stuff game that a lot of people get caught up in. I have a very good friend who's a multi-millionaire. And the thing is, when I'm around him, as wealthy as this guy is, I'm reminded of the fact that to a lot of people, he is poor in comparison. There's an old joke, I forget who the comedian was, that said, if Bill Gates woke up and realized he only had Oprah Winfrey's money, he'd kill himself. There is never enough if we're trying to fill an empty hole. If we start from a place of fullness, there is always more than enough. Consider that today. Watch when and how you might boast. And notice how much better you feel when you realize you don't need to. Establish your independence. Enjoy today, and we'll talk tomorrow.